Hello everyone, welcome back to Royalty Soaps. I'm sorry there wasn't a video on Saturday. I was sick basically all of last week and I was living on chicken noodle soup and tissues and Shane Dawson videos that were always released on the wrong day. No tea, no shade, honey, but don't get my hopes up. Today is the very first soap that we are making in October that will be released in November, and I thought I would pick an iconic one. It's also exciting because I didn't design the soap. This soap was designed by Tiffany. She's one of my subscribers. She's actually sent me like a ton of really cool designs. I've picked 2 of hers for this month because they're just for autumn. They're perfect. S'mores Frappuccino is the name of the game, and here's what she sent me for her design. It's very detailed, and these are the types of designs I love creating because she highlights every single thing she wants in it, down to the fragrance oil and the embed, so it makes it easy on me, and it lets me create something that I know she will love. And also, for those of y'all who are new around here, if I make a design that you send me to my P.O. box that's listed down in the description box, I will send you a bar for free. Also, quick announcement, but very important. We are doing a best of 2018 collection that is to be released in January. So to go vote on your favorite high top and low top soap of 2018, you can click the Google Doc link down below. And based on what you guys vote is what I will be creating to come back for a second round in January. If you didn't get a bar of something you really loved this year, now is your time to really make your vote count so that you can see it again in January. Whew, big announcements done. Moving on, let's make some soap. The first thing that we have to do for this soap is blend our lye water solution into our melted oils. The recipe that I'm using today can be found in the description box below. And then for the soap frosting recipe, it comes with the Royalty Soaps piping kit available at nurturesoap.com. I'm using the Cuisinart stick blender. I'll leave you guys a link for it down in the description box below. I got the stick blender from Amazon, and I also got the sodium hydroxide from Amazon as well. All right, so let's blend on low until we are just past emulsification. Illustration, Tiffany very clearly detailed that she wanted this to be an ombre. So I'm gonna pour all of this soap into a couple of containers so we can create that effect. What I ended up with is 5 containers evenly poured. I'm gonna set 4 off to the side because those are gonna be the scented and brown colored ones. And we're just gonna work with 1 right now for the white. Just to remind you guys what the illustration looks like, we have a layer of white, then we have a layer of really dark chocolate brown, then we sort of have some nutty brown layers that she specified she wanted to be an ombre up into a cream white color. We're gonna add in half a tablespoon of this white mixture, a scant half a tablespoon, and then we're going to mix it up to make that lovely white cream color. Our white looks perfect, so let's pour this into our 2 brambleberry molds. I'm gonna try to make this as even as I can. And it's pretty liquidy right now when I'm pouring because there's no fragrance oil in it, but after it sits for a while, I'm gonna texture the top a little bit so it looks a little more uneven. Cool, the bowl is scraped out, so let's start mixing up the chocolate colors. Into each chocolate layer, we will of course be adding some fragrance oil, and she specified chocolate fudge and toasted marshmallow. These are both from Nature's Garden, and together they smell downright fabulous. The first layer of brown is gonna be the darkest, so we're adding in dark brown oxide from TKB Trading. I added in the proper amount of fragrance oil, so let's blend this up. Y'all, this is crazy. It smells just like s'mores. Oh, it's so good. All right, let's pour it onto the white layer. I decided that because the white layer is still pretty liquidy, I'm gonna try to just pour on top of it and see if it'll make a, ooh, wait, let's see, maybe? Looks like it's set up pretty good. I thought it was gonna be like, you know, kind of floppy and stuff, but it really has set up. So I'm gonna kind of just swirl it around, make it a teeny tiny bit uneven. And then when I pour the chocolate color in, it'll disrupt
that line pretty good as well. Okay, pouring kind of high to disrupt the line, and then I'll go on top of it again and just layer it on top to make it nice and flat. All right, let's disrupt the line, just like so. All right, and now we can put on that layer on top. I'm gonna kind of move it side to side. I cannot express to y'all how much this looks like chocolate pudding. It is absolutely crazy. Okay, that dark brown layer is in. Time to move on to the next one. Gonna wipe this little bit off. Boop. Okay, now we're going to let this sit. That took me so long. Until it has completely set up, and we're gonna mix up the frosting and the little sprinkles and the chocolate drizzle and all that good stuff in the meantime. My soap frosting is all ready to go, and for those of y'all who are new, yep, this recipe is different from the base recipe. It's perfectly tailored for making soap frosting. So I'm just gonna put 3 little dollops across here. And this is supposed to look like the whipped cream on the top of the Frappuccino. And man, my whole studio smells like s'mores now. It is great. While I was waiting for my piping to set up and while I was getting all the little extra goodies that we're gonna be putting on top ready, I was listening to ASMR. I really like ASMR. If you don't know what that is, I'll leave a video link right now that sort of explains it, but I feel like a good majority of people at this point kind of know what that is. I listen to it most nights before going to bed. I find it's like the quickest way to go to sleep. I used to listen to bedtime stories on like cassette when I was a kid. I don't know if it just puts me back in that like happy place of childhood or something, but some of my favorite ASMR artists are Karuna Satori. And I really, like, my favorite one of all time is Latte ASMR. She is so sweet. I swear I've watched her videos like 1,000 times. I also really like Goodnight Moon. Her background props are just beautiful. I mean, it's like a full-blown movie watching her stuff. It's just, oh, it's so stunning. Anything at the Babblebrook Inn is so fun. And I'm sorry for all of y'all who are still like, what is ASMR? And I'm like mentioning all these things. Since I don't have a dictionary in front of me, I'll do the best I can to explain it. Basically, it's a feeling that only some people get, apparently. Apparently not everyone gets this feeling. I thought it was just like a natural thing that everyone feels, but I guess it's not. It's like a tingling sensation in the back of your head, and then it goes down your spine when something relaxing happens. And this can be triggered by like a relaxing memory, or like maybe you felt it if you've ever had your back scratched, or you've gotten a good massage, or someone's braided your hair or put on makeup for you. It's just like a little tingly pleasure feeling that you get that's like, whoo, that feels so nice, and now I'm all relaxed and yay. That is the most non-scientific definition I've probably ever come up with. But I got that all the time as a little kid, and now these videos, they have certain things called triggers that trigger that feeling for you. So it just makes you all relaxed and comfortable and happy, and it's good stuff. Oh, it's my mom.
What's going on?
I'm actually piping soap frosting and filming right now.
Okay, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye. Actually, it was my dad. Oopsie, uh-oh. Sometimes even I get air bubbles in my bag. It's not super often, but when it does happen, it always seems like it happens in the worst way. Got a little tiny bit left, so I'm gonna squeeze a little more on top. You can never have too much whipped cream, can ya? Yay, 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 now time for embeds. So I'm gonna switch this around so that all of those little marks are actually facing me and I don't mess something up. The first thing we're gonna put in are these little glycerin soap chocolate bars. Tiffany saw me use these in another video, and this is what she specified she wanted, so that's what we doing. And I really like these because they're thin, so they're really easy to get right when it comes to placement. I'm gonna keep on going down the line here. Make sure we're getting everything right where it's supposed to go. And I have a new little piece of equipment for you to meet. Y'all know I always name my pieces of equipment, and I have a new guy in. I'm pretty sure it identifies as masculine. Okay, I'll come in and do the same on this side. These are the soaps that I make that I feel look truly edible. I think that there's a lot of them because they have frosting on top. As soon as people see them, even if they're really not inspired by food at all, they're like, that looks delicious. But the ones that have food fragrances and little food embeds on top, those are the ones that, to me, make me want to eat them. Don't stop. Keep on doing what you're doing. Gotta keep moving. There's a mosquito in here. Die, fiend. Next thing we have to put on are these little paper straws. The one that she colored was teal, and this is the closest thing I could find. Gonna put that on the opposite side and just line it up with the chocolate piece so I know it's exactly where it's supposed to be as far as cutting goes. She clarified that she wanted light brown sprinkles, so I covered some salts in Copper Penny from Nurture Soap, and we're gonna put those on top. They are gonna blend right in with that top color of the soap. Gonna sprinkle them on this side as well. Make sure every bar gets a little bit. So the final thing I have to add that the soap just wouldn't be complete without is a chocolate sauce drizzle. I made this using chocolate raisin from TKB Trading, that's a liquid colorant, and black oxide concentrate, which is also a liquid colorant. I'm just gonna put the chocolate drizzle onto every single bar, and quite a lot of it too, because this helps seal in the salts and it really just brings the whole thing together. All the chocolate sauce is on, so the only thing left to do is to give this a quick spritz with rubbing alcohol and bring you guys in for a close-up. When all is said and done, our S'mores Frappuccino soaps look a little something like this. They look so tasty. So I'm gonna wait 18 to 24 hours and then we will come back, chop them up, take a look at the inside after this quick commercial break. Introducing my new multi-bar cutter. Don't worry, I haven't got rid of Evangeline. She's still here, but we needed another one because of the amount of soap we've been making. So this one is from Nurture Soap. I think it can cut up to 19 bars. And the boys really wanted green, so that's why we got green. So I've taken the s'mores soap out of the mold, but I haven't taken it out of the silicone liner yet. When you work with these silicone liners, you really do have to make sure that you're using a soap batch that gets really hard because it does have a tendency to stick. In general, unmolding with these things is just a lot more of a delicate process. I'm gonna place it here on the cutter. Now I'm gonna press down gently. The little pressing bar is up at the top now instead of on the end, which does make it a little bit easier. Pull out one from the middle. Ooh, this is what it looks like on the inside. The layers aren't perfect, which I think makes it look perfect. We started with that deep chocolate color and then we sort of worked our way up to a creamy mocha, and then we have the white on top with all the little sprinkles, the turquoise straw, and the chocolate bar. And I can tell you the smell is absolutely fantastic. It honestly does such a good job of blending chocolate and vanilla together, so I highly recommend this scent combo to other soap makers or maybe even candle makers who are looking to do a s'mores theme. It's so good. If you would like to get your paws on one of these bars, they're going to be available to purchase on November 5th. 8 p.m. Central Standard Time at royaltysoaps.com. And as a little comparison, here's the S'mores Frappuccino bar, and here's a real S'mores Frappuccino. Well, I don't know about you guys, but I think I did a pretty good job.
If I had wanted it to look exactly like the S'mores Frappuccino soap, I would have left it just 3 layers, but I like the ombre. I think it made a really cool transition up into the frosting. I don't know. Yeah, I like it. If you enjoyed today's video, please give it a big thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment down below, and I will see you all on Wednesday for another soap making video. Bye for now. Meow.